Zoe, your right is here. Zoe. Annabelle and Evelyn Jones, your right is here. Annabelle and Evelyn Jones, your right is here. Dublin and Cooley, your right is here. Naomi Clack, your right is here. Naomi Clack. Naomi Clack. Angeli and Jacoby, your right is here. Angeli and Jacoby, your right is here. Naomi Clack, your right is here. Naomi, your right is here. Naomi. All right. Can I have this for this meeting? Can you turn it down just a little bit so we're not just blowing up everyone? Last night I was trying to yell. Can y'all hear me better like that? Is that fine? Brother Nathan, can you hear me? Coleman, can you hear me? Perfect. All right. Ooh. So, y'all already demolished the food. Does anyone know who made the chocolate cake? Who? Y'all find Shirley Clendenden and tell her that is the best cake I've ever had. Maybe not the best cake I've ever had, but it is up there. The best cake I've ever had, shout out to my wife, is my birthday cake she makes me every year. It's an ice cream slash ice cream sandwich slash whatever cake she makes me, so. Zach, thank you, man. Carter, can you hand me a Sprite? All right. Are all the captains right here for the most part? Are all the captains here for the most part? Except for Cooper. Hey, Travis or Paul, turn me up. I'm going to help them call out names again.
outside tonight.
Hey, let's go ahead and do that now before we start the meeting. Can we do a sweep of trash right here? Can we do a sweep of trash through here? Let's get this knocked out before we start the meeting. That would be awesome. Can y'all bring some trash cans up here? Captains, let's do a sweep. Let's do a sweep of trash. Let's do a sweep of trash right here. Trash cans are coming up here.
This is War Center, brought to you by VictoryBaptist.Church.
Well, welcome to War Center, night number 2, Mud Night. Friday night was an eventful night, and welcome again to our 25th year here at Victory. My co-host with the most, Hunter Lawrence.
Yep, Joe, we went from injuries, we went from salvations, we went from tears to laughter.
That's right.
Everything happened.
Yep. Had someone go to the emergency room, that's always a plus.
Is that true?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo. That's always good. Makes it a good, eventful night there. But another record night for the war. 300, and what was the number, do you know?
I didn't hear, but was it, in fact, the largest crowd we've had?
Yeah, it was the largest we've ever had. So, well over 350 young people. I don't know the exact number, but that is incredible. And tonight we had a couple local events, high schools doing things in Loganville. So
really came through. That's
who
awesome.
knows?
Man,
what I do know is there wasn't a seat in the house. Right? Every seat was filled.
We literally had Army kids who had to sit in the Navy section.
Yes.
And it actually cost them in a negative way.
Yes. Speaking of, who won tonight again, Hunter?
I don't want to say this in a way that sounds biased because I was a Navy captain for many years.
Yes.
But the Navy has taken night 2.
Yes. That is scary for the Army. Going down 0-2 of a 3 series. Yep. So I know tomorrow night is double points.
Triple.
Kaysen has to come out. He doesn't want to take the L.
There's a lot of things that go into the third night.
Yes.
And without giving too much information to the captains watching, the biggest thing they can do is to come in and make sure all the miscellaneous points are accounted for.
That's right.
You've got to have your shirts.
That's right.
You've got to have your kids.
That's right.
You've got to have your trash picked up because all of these things account for
little things.
Trivia. Another thing. A lot of people don't know, Joe, but trivia. The games out in the field. You can get dominated.
That's
you
right.
can cut it close.
That's right.
The same amount of points are awarded.
That's right.
When you come into trivia, you get dominated in trivia. You are affected more by how bad it is.
Well, it's even when they stand up and answer it correctly, they lose points for that. So you can lose points, and then the other team gets it, and that's the double point. So, but Navy takes it again.
So we'll throw that final score up.
Dynasty at this point. Would you classify it?
In that last year.
Yes.
I'm hesitant to say it this year because a retired Navy captain.
Yes.
But you have to.
I would say it's a dynasty.
3 in a row. The Miami Heat were a dynasty. They didn't even win 3 in a row.
That's right.
So I mean, it's like
Kaysen has a lot on him. I'm sure he's not sleeping.
A lot of pressure.
He was late tonight too. That was,
he almost lost points.
He did. I mean, that's just, I don't know. I don't want to.
Got about a 2,000 point difference.
I don't know. But Navy once again, there it is. So the score tonight, and see, it's close. 129,800 Navy, 127,600 for the Army, and we'll see if Kaysen can pull it out. Maybe he's a magician and can do that. So then let's look at the events for today. Mud Day, the favorite, the least favorite for the parents. My daughter drove my car, and I was like, I better not see one stitch of mud in my car. And so I know parents got to behave. I know there's some parents who are like, where are those shoes I bought you for school?
Probably still in the mud pit.
I would imagine there's probably a dozen shoes every year that are lost in there.
100%.
So we started off with the jousting, right, tonight?
Yep.
Now I noticed one of the jousting sticks broke.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was not fortunate enough to be out there.
Faulty equipment, but nonetheless they still went.
That on the commissioner.
Yes, commissioner. And then after that we had the. It was a different variation of the battle run. So they had to run into the mud. What's that? Okay, so we have 2 videos we're actually going to watch here. Rather than that, go ahead and watch those and we'll explain it as we go through. But different way that they did the battle run tonight. So go ahead and play those videos for us.
A pastor and his son.
Now look at the deer. Something tells me I think he's done that to a deer. I think he's bled a deer that way.
I would not be surprised.
Firefighter there doing mouth to mouth.
Now, actually, we had a sub. He quit on it.
Who quit?
Griffin capped out and
He
Mariana
tapped?
stepped in.
See, that's why Navy gets it done.
Honestly, I think that may have been why
Teamwork.
Navy won. Now,
Teamwork.
Now, I feel like Kaysen was easy because it's almost like a straw.
Look at the look on
You
Kaysen's
can get
face.
his hair tall enough to where it's like a straw.
Look at Sam Diaz, Team
like
Sam.
He was enjoying that way
Yeah, he
too
was
much.
a little bit too. Oh, he licked his lips a little bit.
That's so weird.
Joy, look at Tyler in there. Some
The
tell me.
nastiest part of it when they were spitting back in, and not everybody was able to see it, but they had to spit it back into the original jar.
Yes.
They were brown. Because you got dirt in that hair.
Oh, that's
You
true.
got marshmallow fluff and spit. That's
That
just
is true.
disgusting.
Look at him. Look at how. I don't know what's worse. Being the guy on the bottom, or there is Mariana tapping
Absolutely
in.
no doubt it's worse being.
Something tells me this is a Lawrence Friday night event when you guys were kids.
Yes, this was when I would camp in my room and hide under my bed.
So we got the second video coming up here that they're going to play for us. All right, so here we go, 25 years again. And these are the
Okay, here we
infield. All right, so here we go. Look at the massive amount of kids here. This is incredible. So Friday night, mud night, one of the highlights. And here we go. Speed recon is what they called it.
Yes, this is a new game.
So they had to jump in the water, make a turn. They had a choice of a basketball, a frisbee, a tennis ball, and a tube. They had to go through and get it. Now, what I noticed, one of the captains was telling kids to go to the opposite side.
Oh, wow.
Strategy there. I don't know if they'll show that.
They're not. That was an Army captain.
That was Tyler.
That was an Army captain.
Oh, okay. All right. So here we go through the mud again.
Maybe that's why they're down.
Maybe this is where we had the injury. A kid did hurt his knee. Look at Levi
he's pushing.
giving 40%.
Kaysen getting in there.
Casing,
good. You love to see it. You love to see
tapping
it.
him. Here you go.
Little love tap is what I call that.
Whoa,
Little wardrobe malfunction
Little
there.
wardrobe malfunction. Why would you wear a hat in this?
I always wear a hat.
How are we doing tonight, Brother Joe?
We're doing
Well, we're
good. We're
checking
just
out the
watching the
highlight video
highlights here.
Can I
Give
see
us a
your
rundown. Give us a
here?
rundown right now here.
This
All
is
right.
Invasion. This is the newest, or not the newest game. You already
This
go
is
over Speed
Invasion?
Recon?
Or is it-
No,
this
this
is
is Speed
Speed
Recon.
Recon.
Okay,
Oh
we
man, we
moved
just
on.
missed. That was a new game.
So here's
This is
Invasion.
pretty smooth.
This was new as well.
No, this was not. We've done this a couple years. We've done it a couple years.
Now,
Yeah,
what I
do
noticed
believe
is
it's everyone's favorite mud game.
with the girls, they were taking it off the field, right? And no one paid attention to it. Kept it there for a little bit. Finally, they figured it out there. The boys kind of realized that.
Yeah, see, what people don't realize with this game, they spend way too much time fighting for tubes
Yes,
when there's
it's numbers.
more tubes coming in.
'Cause they're coming in.
And
That's
they're
right.
not ringing them.
If you
Every
saw-
round, there's tubes laying at the bottom of the poles that they don't throw up there.
I blame that on the captains.
It is the captains.
Yeah, the lack of strategy.
You'll
It is
see
a-
the majority of the people are fighting over.
They
a-
also don't realize how important all those little items
Yep.
are.
Yes,
Yep.
because they count the same, right?
But why are so many people going for the rope?
Because that's the most
You
valuable.
have to tag
Most valuable,
Tag of war
okay.
first. I think Navy's got it both, right?
How valuable is it as opposed to leave it and go for everything else?
No, you definitely want to go for the rope first.
Okay.
Oh, kid got hit in the head. Now, Cole doesn't have me helping because I would
That kid right there.
literally,
That's a family
He's
member. I love
screaming
to
at
see it.
someone right
I would
there.
be hurting
He's like,
kids
throw
right
me
now.
a tube, throw me a tube.
I would
He
be
is
hurting
trouble.
kids.
He is
I would be
trouble.
throwing it right at their face. Here's the Vic. Here's the Vic.
What a shot.
Vic
this
is
is
like
the
a
captain.
wartime.
Hey, look, this made the
correspondent.
difference for Navy. Honestly, I think this is what made them over the lead tonight. That and trivia, but
Oh, it's always true.
they
They won
wanted
the rope
it.
here?
Yeah,
Oh, and they got the ball.
Oh!
See, but
Cottle,
now- see-
first year captain,
Yeah, good.
making it happen.
But they already got the rope, so he didn't even
Oh,
have
look
to
at
go
that!
back.
Look at that!
I was so scared in this moment that they were going to run over kids.
Oh, well.
It's ridiculous.
Part of
Then
it,
we
you know.
have here the War at Victory 2025.
Good
That was
stuff.
Friday night, Mud Night.
Pretty awesome.
And then now we come to the challenge, I believe, is the next thing. So, I've already received several texts. One from Charlotte. Charlotte, pay attention now. First of all, make sure your room is clean. Number 2, do not get my car dirty. Go wash it. Number 3, you're my favorite. All right. So,
Sorry, Boston.
yeah, Boston's not. But,
Boston already knows this.
well, I always wanted another son, and then Charlotte. Never mind. All right. So,
Yeah, well, that's why you got.
anyway, so Chloe, any hints on where the case is hidden?
You know what? This is the first year that I actually truly do not know where exactly they are. I've seen the photos, but honestly, it's pretty tough.
Who hit
so
it? Are we gonna
I'm not
display the
telling
photo?
you who hit it.
You don't know? All right.
So we are only showing one photo tonight. So if you're watching live, this is the first
This is
look
it.
right now. If you're on the way home, tell your mom.
4,
I don't care how late
3,
it is.
2,
Come find it. This is the first one.
Here it goes. Oh, I know where that is. I know exactly where that is.
All right. I mean, I have an idea.
Oh, look. There's a big hint there in the background.
Yep, there sure is. Yeah, there is. I can't quite put my finger on where. Okay, I think I know where it's at.
I know where it is.
I think I know where it's
at. It's at Cole's house.
Yeah.
Everybody, Cole's house.
The address to his house.
His address is,
yeah, right.
It's in his bedroom. Walk in there with all the mud. It's right there. Oh, that is
all right. So that picture is being posted on Instagram. As soon as we can get it posted right now, you come find it. We'll post another one tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock and another one at 12. There's 3 ammo cans out there ready for you to be found. 3 items in each can, all different. Make sure you have those 3 items with you, because if you do not have those 3 items, it will not count, because I don't know if you made it up, what you did. If it does not have those 3 items, out. So, see you tomorrow night. Best dressed. I already heard a girl tonight. She said that she's waited a year for the best dressed competition.
I heard Kaylee Ayers is going to shave her head and put an A in the side of her head.
Kaylee,
that's what I heard.
Tune in on
she wants to win.
That would be awesome. So, best dress tomorrow night, last night, triple points, bring the ammo cans. We're giving away another $100 gift card. Love to have you there. It's going to be awesome.
Hey, before we sign off, the most important thing is the decisions that were made. We're here to have fun, and we are having a blast. Cole's doing a wonderful job. But tonight we had 16 young people trust Christ as their personal Savior. We had scores of young people make decisions about their life. And we also had, Cole, tonight, 2 other workers for the first time get to lead someone to Christ. One of those being your sister Malia, got to lead someone to Christ. And Jason Dalton got to lead someone to Christ. And so that's the cool part about what we do, is you see kids that were in the mud that are now helping, and God blesses them with the opportunity to lead someone to Christ. And so tomorrow we're expecting God to do the same, and we're trusting God. So we need your help, and we need your help in that we need you to pray. And so even if you're one of our Victory kids, pray. We had a young lady from our school that one of our young ladies who's a friend of hers said, hey, I've been praying for her since she came to school to trust Christ. And when I saw her come up, I actually paired her up with Miss Michelle, pastor's wife. So pray for that. We're excited about tomorrow, the final night of the 25th anniversary. We had Brother Daniel Kelly come back as a veteran there. But again, pray. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, 6 o'clock, 25th anniversary of the war. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.